okay?
Nah, man. I'm pretty fucking far from okay.
Ole, 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 ole. Happy fuck the Cubs day. Shit is fucked up and stuff. Shit is fucked up and stuff. Every fucking time.
This video was intended to inform and educate the public.
What you gonna do?
U.S. Border Patrol. I am an EMT. We have a victim here, approximately 4 or 5 times hit.
What you gonna do when they come for you?
The family was desperate for answers. They say that 58-year-old Raymond Mattia reached out to CBP earlier that day to report undocumented migrants. But then in the middle of the night, they show up. He's walking out, they say, to greet them and say, hey, I think you're here responding to my call. But they say they were responding to shots fired in this area. They're approaching him at this point. They're yelling some expletives, saying they're looking for him. They're backing up local police. He comes out of his house here in just a minute. You'll see him come out of his house. They tell him to put his hands down. He throws an object. They later determined that to be a machete. Then they tell him to get his hands out of his pockets. You'll see a dark object in his hand.
The following video provides information regarding a U.S. Border Patrol agent-involved shooting on May 18, 2023, near Ajo, Arizona. CBP is committed to being a leader in law enforcement, accountability, and transparency. On May 18th, at approximately 9:04 p.m., the U.S. Border Patrol Tucson Sector Tactical Operations Center advised the Ajo Border Patrol Station that the Tohono O'odham Nation Police Department was requesting assistance from Border Patrol agents to respond to a shots fired call west of the Managers Dam village. The police department requested agents meet at the local recreation center prior to responding to the location. Managers Dam Village is located within the Tohono O'odham Nation Reservation and is approximately 142 miles southwest of Tucson, Arizona. The Ajo Border Patrol Station transmitted a request over service radio for any available units to respond at approximately 9:06 p.m. Several agents responded, acknowledging the request for assistance. The following is a phone call from the Tohono O'odham Nation Police Department requesting assistance from the U.S. Border Patrol.
United States Border Patrol Tucson Sector, can I help you?
Hi, this is from TOP.
Yes, ma'am.
I have two officers heading to the village of managers, and we got a report of shots being heard. They don't, well, there's, I guess a threat made on a one-on-one from somebody she has a restraining order against. They just know he lives on the west side of the rec center, So they're asking if you have anybody that can go with them to check in the area of the west side of the rec center. They can meet at the rec center.
Meet up at the rec center, and this is in the Village of Managers?
Yeah, managers. Yeah.
Okay.
2105.
Okay, and you said the house in question, they have a restraining order against each other, or somebody has okay.
I guess he went and reported that that the ex-girlfriend was shot. Her and her mom were shot yesterday. So now the girlfriend is saying maybe it's premeditated, that since she keeps hearing shots fired and everybody keeps calling in the village checking on her. So that's why they want, and I guess he does live in that area on the west side of the rec center. So she said he does own a rifle, and they had native contact with him yesterday, so they're going to try to check on him today or right now to see if that was him shooting off a gun.
Okay.
Oh, okay. But yeah, they can be at the rec center.
Okay, but so the actual report is shots being fired, correct?
Yeah, everybody said they heard two, but nobody can pinpoint where it came from. They all coming from the west.
Okay. All right, sounds good. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Following is U.S. Border Patrol dispatch relaying TOPD's request for assistance to agents in the field.
Sir, just got the phone with TOPD. They're requesting assistance out in the Village of Managers. If we have anybody available, they could assist them with a report of a shots fired call. They're wanting to know if we can respond somebody to meet up with them on the west side of the rec center, or actually meet up at the rec center. The house in question is going to be on the west side from the rec center and Managers.
10-4. We got any units available to respond to meet TOPD and Managers at the rec center?
The team of Scoots heading down, I think.
Where are you going?
We're in Guvo, so we'll just follow them south from here.
10-4 sounds good.
FG was also one route.
10-4.
At approximately 9:27 p.m., agents transmitted over service radio that they had arrived at the recreation center with the police department. Agents coordinated with the police officer at the recreation center and were provided additional information. The officer advised agents that initial reports indicated shots had been fired in the vicinity of a named individual's residence west of their location. The officer requested agents follow him to the location at approximately 9:32 p.m. The following body-worn camera video was captured by one of the agents on scene at the recreation center.
My point is you're mistaken bacon.
What's up, man? Anybody here familiar?
No. Are you?
One of them right here, compound. Then he's got another house too. This one right here. So we are right here. And this is house. Right. That house in that house. Okay. This is his house. That's his brother's house.
But there is shots fired, they said?
Yeah. Reported time street. Time street? Yeah. Are y'all ready? All right. It's dark as fuck. All I can say is what?
Agents followed behind the officer in their government vehicles for approximately 2 minutes and 17 seconds. The officer and agents arrived and parked their vehicles near the individual's residence at approximately 9:35 p.m. Responding agents and the police officer spread out while searching for the man. The officer and agents encountered an individual approximately 103 meters northwest of their parked vehicles outside of a residence at approximately 9:39 p.m. The individual threw an object towards the TOPD officer as he approached the structure, which landed near his feet. The object was later identified by investigators as a machete in a sheath. Shortly after the individual threw the machete, he abruptly removed his hand, which was holding an object, from his jacket pocket and extended his arm, at which point 3 agents discharged their weapons.
Right when he brings it out of his pocket, that is later determined to be a cell phone. But they say the way that he brought it out, it was also pitch black dark. He didn't have electricity at his house. They determined that could have been a firearm 30 times, these 3 officers. And that is now this body camera footage that they're releasing so we can see exactly what they were responding
you're mistaken
to.
bacon.
Of course, he was unarmed, and the family says that they think more should be done. They want to know why Border Patrol and local police thought that it was their relative, Raymond Mattia, who was responsible for shots fired, why they pinpointed him when he was someone who was actually reaching out for help earlier that day. So it gives us some more clarity, but still the family wants more answers as to why they shot their loved one.
Yeah, have you heard anything at all from CBP about the incident? Has there been any discipline for the agents understood to be involved here?
No agents have been disciplined so far. They were put on paid leave immediately following this incident. It's unclear whether or not they're back on patrol, but they do say that they're continuing to review this incident to see if they violated the use of force policies. The FBI is also investigating the incident, as is the Tohono O'odham Reserve Police. But I did talk to Frank Figluzzi, one of our contributors who used to review cases like this for the FBI. He says it was a mistake, but it may be determined to be a justified mistake because officers may have mistaken that cell phone for a gun.
Federal agencies urge every family to have an emergency radio. The emergency radio gives...
Want to watch that side?
Yep. A PA? Yo! See somebody just walk over here? Do you see him? Yo! Got a PA just went over here? I don't know. Somebody over here? Motherfucker, dude. Watch out, bro, you. I thought somebody just ran this way. Pretty sure somebody ran this way. Told you. Put your hands up.
Put that down. Put it down. Put it down. Get on your fucking face.
Hey, put your hands out of your pocket.
Hey, stand by. Still got a gun in his hand.
The ambulance is still approximately 20 minutes, 30 minutes away, and we're the nearest hospital is an hour at least.
God damn it.
Call it 1006.
Was identified as an adult male citizen of the United States and a member of the Tohono O'odham Nation. The incident is currently under investigation by the Tohono O'odham Nation Police Department and the Federal Bureau of Investigation and is under review by CBP's Office of Professional Responsibility. The investigation is still in the early stages. Once the investigation has concluded, CBP's National Use of Force Review Board will review the incident. CBP will share the results of the board review once it is complete.
There's one simple exotic herb that anyone can.
Well, I wanted to show that video because it looked like it was important. But it looked like everybody else left me, so I don't know. Oh, Troy, you still here? Yeah, it's you know, when they investigate themselves, they find nothing wrong. Well, I'm gonna take off, man. Thanks for stopping by.